Hello everyone, I'm Rinku Diman, working as an assistant professor in electrical engineering department at RP Technical and Medical Campus, Karnal. So today we are going to discuss about the attracted armature type relay. So this is one of the important type of our relays. As we already understand the principle of relay, what are the operation of relay, we will discuss over here a numerous type of relay. So in attracted armature type relay, we are here with the electromagnetic energized coil or a simple coil we can say. So you can see over here in this figure there is a coil. So this coil will be look like this, and we are giving the supply over here a V volt. So this is a V volt supply we are giving, right? So this is our coil. This is attached with our some base through the spring, and this is our trip circuit. This hole is known as our trip circuit basically. Okay, so these are component of our attracted armature type relay. So this relay is basically consist of electromagnetic coil we can say. This coil is energized when we are giving the supply V or the current I basically, right? Under normal condition the coil can't be attract, right, when the voltage and current are normal. So 230 volt or the simple our 5 ampere or 10 ampere depending upon the rating of our supply. If these normal condition are over there, then this coil will not get energized or it will not attract toward this plunger. Okay, but under faulty condition, somehow if there is any fault over here, so due to fault current will be increased. If the current will be increased, electromagnetic force will be increased, and suddenly this plung will be stuck over these switches from this point, right? So once this will be get struck, so the plung get attracted and close the contacts, and our coil trip circuit will be get energized, and that will send the signal to a circuit breaker and disconnect the unhealthy circuit from the healthy one. So that is the working principle of our attracted armature type relay. So the basic principle is demonstrated with some kind of mathematical equation. So we can say that the operating principle include the electromagnetic force developed on a moving element is proportional to square of the flux in air gap. Okay, so if we neglect the saturation force, then it is directly proportional to our I square. So our F is nothing but directly proportional to I square. So we are considering over here K1 and K2, these two constants. So K1 is nothing but the constant of our air gap we can say, and K2 is the restraining force including the friction. So during that spring, if there will be some restraining force, that is K2. Okay, I is the current in the relay, so F is the total net force. So agar when the relay is on or verge of the operation we can say, so simply if the force net force is 0 over there, right, then we will evaluate this equation. K1 I square is equal to K2, and the total current I is nothing the ratio of these two square root of that one. So that will be the constant current. Okay, if the total forces or the saturation is neglected, then totally we can say that I is nothing but a constant value. Now advantages, we will talk about the advantages. This relay responds for both AC and DC, so that is the advantage of this one. Okay, then again relay operation is very fast because it have less moving parts, small length, and travel of armature plunger is in the air gap. So this is also advantage, it has a very fast operation due to less moving parts. And the third one, these relays are instantaneous, but depending upon operating time, current will be vary, and the operating time and resetting time can be adjusted by adjusting the air gap in the relay, and that will be so slow operating relay we can see, right? So these are the advantages of our relay. Then we'll talk about the applications. So these are used for overcurrent protections, and they can also be used for if they are two transmission line have a differential current or different current from both, then as a differential protection we can use this kind of relay. And these can be used as a auxiliary relay with the main relay in working with the same one combination of that one. and finally definite time lag over current and earth fault protection it will provide. Okay, so if you'll see the characteristic, operating time will be constant for a small value of current, or it will be high. As the current will be increased, the fault, or we can say that due to fault or the current will be increased, so operating time will also get exponentially decreased, right? So this is the relationship between operating time and current of a rail. Thank you very much. This is all about the armature attracted contact type relay. Stay tuned with us for more videos on relay and electrical circuit. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.